And welcome back, Gorilla Man's Garage. We're outside today because it's a beautiful day, really. It's around that 0 mark, maybe a little bit under Celsius, okay? What do we have today? Something new for Canada, anyway. New to be released in Canada for Black Friday, I believe. That's what I've been told. RUKO reached out to me and sent me this drone for review. There you go, okay? It's the RUKO U11 Mini 4K, okay? It's, from their perspective, it's a beginner-friendly, entry-level, budget, 3-axis gimbal, 4K video, 6-kilometer range, 32-minute flight time, 1/2-inch CMOS sensor. It's their entry into the sub 250 gram market into Canada. Okay, well, let's have a look at what you get inside, and we'll come right back. We've just done the unboxing of the RUKO U11 Mini 4K, and this is what you get in the kit. Everything in a really nice case, and RUKO does a really good job of the case. It's a molded case, very sturdy, lots of room, very well constructed. I will say RUKO does an excellent job of packaging. Remembering the price, you have to get value for your money, and I will say that RUKO really packs a lot of stuff into their packaging. You not only get one, you get a full set of props, which is very rare in this day and age. Even DJI doesn't give you a full set, and neither does Potensic. But this one gives you a full set of propellers, a full set of replacement screws, not only for propellers, but for minor little things that you might be working on, little tiny screws, the screwdriver. Another set of gimbal sticks, which is unheard of now by some. It still gives you all 3 OTG cables for Lightning, micro USB, micro USB, okay, and the one that's in the controller for the USB-C. Gives you all of them, even though not too many Androids now use the micro USB port. Anyway, gives you all that. It gives you a complete charging system for all 3 batteries. If you want to charge all 3 batteries at the same time, you can do that. It gives you 3 USB charging cables. The irony is, if you have 3 into there, you still need one for the controller, right? But generally, you're going to be charging up the controller a lot less than you are the batteries. So these have 3 batteries. That's really good. Okay, remember the price. Then we have the drone itself, ready to fly, everything. We take the gimbal cover off. It's 249 grams, thereabouts, okay? You unfold it. It unfolds like a lot of other ones. We have the battery in the back, the 3rd battery, okay? It unfolds a lot like a Potensic, but it's got a smoother look to it. It's got more of an aerodynamic feel to it. It's in black, completely different, lots of venting. And if you look in here, if you look at the wiring in there, that's like threaded cable. It's really good. It's not just a plastic coating. It's really well built, okay? And we have these. And I will be talking about flight and ranges and amperages and all that kind of stuff later. Right now we just have this. And if you press them, there's no juice in any of these because I have to charge them all up. I don't think there's any juice in any of them. No lights coming on. So I'm going to have to charge all these up. Is there any on here? Nothing on there either. Okay, so it didn't come charged whatsoever. This, I really like the style of it. I like the look of it. I like, there's no obstacle avoidances. I'm assuming these are LED lights in here. I can hardly wait to get this up. I've got all the braided cable. That's what I mean, braided cable. Micro SD card there. Put that in. Very good. Okay. Yeah. And we're going to put some links down below as to what the current pricing is, whether there are going to be some sales on or not. And we're going to go and take it out for some flights. Let's get everything charged up. Okay, that's what you get in the whole kit and caboodle. And a very nice template. Okay, as I said, a lot of companies do not give you this much as far as accessories and extras go. So that's a good thing. Alone by itself, this case, as I said, it's about 30 bucks. 30 bucks. So I would say if you take these two batteries out, if you just bought a single battery kit, this would probably reduce the cost by at least $100. Okay, $100 US, at least $100 US, take the two batteries out. So put that into consideration when you're putting this together. They're classing this as a budget drone. That's up to you what you class your budget is. It's a user-friendly, beginner, entry-level, 3-axis gimbal, 1/2 inch CMOS, 1.8 f-stop. Should be pretty good, should be decent. Is it up there with the Atom 1, the Atom 2, the Fimi 3, the Fimi X8 version 2, any of those that have the 1/2 inch sensors? Let's have a look. Okay, there we go. So there you have the basics of the RUKO U11 Mini 4K. I have to say this though, for RUKO, they do an amazing job on packaging, okay? One of the best I've ever seen. They may give you a little more than what you really need for starters, because this is, as far as they're concerned, this is their entry level into the Canadian market of the sub 250 gram drones. Hopefully it's going to be there by Black Friday. We're going to see what happens, and you be the judge. Ultimately, it'll be the consumer that says, is this worth what they're asking for it? Okay, and there'll be links in the description below. Okay, again, supremely packaged. Love it. Absolutely love it. Do you need everything that's in it? That's up to you. Let's get it on the pad. Let's get it up. Let's see how it performs, because after all, that's what you're paying for. And this entry level sub 250 gram drone that's trying to hit above its weight class, if you will. 1/2 inch sensor. We know what 1/2 inch sensors are like. We've had them on the Fimis, the Hubsans, we've had them on the Potensics, we had them on the Seaflies, we had them on Walkeras, we've had them on a lot of drones. So we're expecting a lot for a 1/2 inch sensor in 2025. 1/2 inch sensor, sorry, 2025. The range doesn't really mean anything around here. All I want is a couple of 100 meters without any hiccups. That would be pretty good. Does their AI features work reasonably well? Can I do an orbit? Can I do a little mini waypoint mission? That's about it. It does have a feature like GPS follow, which I wish other ones had, which is really good in a lot of circumstances. But the big issue is imagery. It's supposed to take 8K photographs and 4K 30 frames per second video. It also takes 1080p at 60 frames per second. Okay, and if you don't have an SD card, it still gives you, I think it's a 2K photo and a 720p video, but we do have an SD card in here. Okay, let's get on the pad, let's get it up. It's all charged, ready to go. Let's go. Well, just before we put it on the pad, I thought you'd like to have a little close-up, a little more close-up of this one, okay? And the uniqueness for me is it's really slick. I mean, it's a satin finish, smooth, unlike any of the other ones that we've seen. Nice glossy finish. So it looks the part. It looks like a really decent drone. It really is. It doesn't feel cheap. It feels really good. Okay, it's got a 1-button push. That's it. Let's get it on the pad. Let's see if fact turns to fiction or if the specs stand up to reality. Okay, let's go. Here we have it. We have it on the pad, the RUKO U11 Mini 4K on the pad. We have the camera from here, we have the camera here, we have the screen recorder going. Got everything set up. We've done the gyroscope calibration, we've done the compass calibration, we've set the video at 4K, and it automatically takes photos at 8K, which is 48 megapixel. For a 1/2 inch camera, 1/2 inch sensor, that's pushing the limits pretty much. Now then, if you don't have an SD card, it will save to the cache file under RUKO 11 under your DCIM folder. It will save the cache file video at 720p, and it will save an 8 megapixel image. So there you go. So if you don't have an SD card, even if you do have one in, it's going to save the cache files to that folder. Anyway, And I must admit, you'll see them as well. Take note of the photos. The photos are really good for what they are. They really are. So for inspections of homes and roofs and stuff, I think we do an excellent job. But let's get it up. Let's have a view. Let's see what we can see with this. And we have the little tiny thing here. I can look at it and go, okay. Let's get it up. And we're going to keep it on the camera right now. We've got everything set. What's our return to home height? 47 meters. That's good. Full range, flight distance. It says 3 kilometers there, but we're never going to get 3 kilometers anyway, not out here. So here we go. We've got this map here if we want to look at the map. Okay. I don't think we can go to, oh yes we can, because we've cached it in. And look at that. It's Google Maps. It's not Mapbox like Potensic and some of the others. It's Google Maps. Our subdivision is right there. But we have to change that. There we go. There we go. And see that red circle there? That red circle is how you can do your waypoint missions within that circle. So it's about a 300-meter circle. There we go. And if you're doing little waypoints, that's pretty good. So let's get out of that. Let's get back to here. We hit that little guy. And that's pretty accurate as well. That compass is pretty accurate on that attitude ball. I like that. Okay, let's get it up. We've got this guy here. And we're going to slide it. And we're going to confirm. We've checked that. Take off. It ain't bad. It ain't bad. It really is not bad. We're going to go a little bit forward here and see if we can get some close-ups of it. Okay, here we go. Okay. That's underneath it. Okay, we go this way. That's pretty good. The front. Whoa, where am I standing here? Here we go. Yeah, not bad. Kind of had to do a kind of a contortionist act with this thing here to get that right, but anyway, there we go. Let's get it up. Let's turn around and take a photo of us here, okay? Now it turns really slow because it's in cine mode. And watch when I use this to do the gimbal up and down. Full down. See how slow that moves? That's good to a point, okay? If I want to move it faster, I move over to normal mode. Now watch. Boom. Okay? And up again. Okay? So if I want to really move slowly, I do that. And the cine mode is 4 meters per second directionally. Standard mode or normal mode is 8 meters per second speed. And sport mode is about 12 or 13 meters per second. Okay? Let's take a photo. Here we go. I'm just going to hit this button back here. Smile. My dumb look on my face. There you go. Okay. Let's try another one. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, there we go. And if you want to look at them after that, you go into your album here. And here we are. Some that I've taken. There's the last one. Hurrah! There we go. Okay. Let's get out of this. And we're back. Let's change over to video. Video. Now when you hit the red button on video, it doesn't change the circle to a square. It keeps the same, but there's a timer on the bottom. Okay? So when we hit the timer, see the timer starts there? So let's go around and we're going to go into normal mode. See double beep? Here we go. Okay? And up. Whoa, up, sorry. Just going to go into the side of the house there. Okay, let's get up there. Up it goes. And we're up about 28.9 meters. Okay, there we go. Now then, I'm going to want to show you one of these things, some of the flight things here. Some of these work, some of them don't. Okay, but anyway, it's the same interface for basically all the RUKO products. Okay, Gesture control on the far right there, I'd never use it. That's, take a picture, all that kind of, no, it's useless. Zoom only works in the cache file. Here, we'll go to zoom. Watch this. Okay, 3 times, we'll go to 2 times. That won't appear on the 4K video, but it will appear on the cache file, and I'll show you the difference. Okay, we'll run them two together. There we go. Get out of that. Okay. Lens angle. It just gives you what angle you're at, 18, 20, 15%, whatever. If I go the angle, see, up here, and you can slide up and down. Okay, up again. But full up, that's full up. That's as high as you can go. Okay, and it doesn't look too bad there. So let's get out of that. We don't need that there. We can have it there all the time if you want. Okay, the next one to it is route rules. That's waypoint missions. So if I go here and I go and make, where's the circle? There's the circle, okay. And if I go, let's try one here. One there, one there, one there, and I say go, and I whoop, here we go. It's going to look for where it's going. It's up at 41 meters, and I can change the height. So I can go up. Okay, I can change the height. Okay, when it gets to there, I can change the height again. It's going to turn around and look for number 2. No, it's not. Let's try this again. Oh, there it is. Yep. It's doing its thing. Had to think of it for a little bit there. It's doing its thing. It's the first one I'm trying this one on. Hey, Penny, get your nose out of there, okay? Thank you. Now, I don't know why it's going like that, but anyway. Okay, and at the next one, I'm going to see if I can raise it up any. And if I can change the angle of the yaw. So this number 2 does a funny thing. I think we're doing a, I hope we are. Yep, okay. Coming back, and it's coming across, and we can yaw. No, we can't yaw. But I could raise and lower the height, and I can basically, that's about it. I can raise and lower the height. And I can probably increase the speed as well if I really want to. So it's there now, and it just hovers. Okay, so there we go. And it stops. It's complete. Let's come back to here, back to there, and we'll come back home here. If I hit this home button, I lost the orientation of it for a minute. Here it comes. Okay. I can cancel that. And it's still doing the video. See the video? Okay. Now then, if I go, we're in normal mode. Okay. This is normal. Cine mode. Check the speed out. Okay. On the video. Here we go. Fast. Full stick forward. 4.5, 5 meters per second. Okay. And we go into normal mode. Beep, beep. Ready for that? Here we go. Full stick forward. 7, 8. About 8 meters per second. Okay. And we go to sport mode. Full stick forward. 11, 12. It's supposed to get 13, 12 or 13, but we're going to come back to this mode here. Okay, there we go. Now then, if we go into here and we go down the road here, we go to point of interest. Point of interest is like an orbit. Try the point of interest, okay? So if you read all that there, we're going to go like this. It's going to start, okay? Start to go around. And I'm going to make it bigger. And make it bigger. can we make the beer? Okay, there we go. Bring that down. Okay, and we can go faster or slower, maybe. Yeah, speed it up a bit. There we go. Okay, and we get out of that. So it does do orbits to some degree. Not as nicely as I'd like, but it does do orbits, and you can, we're a little fast on the uptake there. Put it down to that mode, and we can go up a little slower. There we are. Get a little bit of the horizon in there. Okay, and we're going to bring it back home. Where we're coming home here. Just so I can get my own take. Oh, I see a big plane up there too. Big white plane. It's coming back here. And we're going to stop that. Now we're at 49 meters, okay? So, okay, there we go. At 49 meters. Let's go out towards... Okay. I don't know what happened there. I had a dingle-dingle. Still going. I don't need this right now, so I'm going to turn this one off. I don't need this... There we go. No point in having that on right now. Okay, we're going to head out to the lake here. We're going to take a picture of that. We're normal. Oh, I want city mode. I want normal mode. Get out there a little faster. We're going to face that way. There it is. I'm going to take a nice picture of that. Okay, get a little bit higher up. That third thing. There we go. A little down. No, I moved it again. A little hard to get. There it is. Okay, stop that video. We're going to go to video that, and we're going to push the button and take a picture. Because I like taking pictures of that out there. Okay, there we go. And we're going to go back to the film. Now we're out at 50 meters, 60, 70. We're up high enough at 49. And our return to home is 47, so that's pretty good. So we're getting out there at 150. Remember, just over this center part here, there's a little lake, a little deep lake. And it's chopping up already. The 200 mark, that's about it. But notice when we lose video connection, I think this is what happens. We should be losing video connection pretty soon. Well, last time it did. It's doing pretty good. Yeah, it's doing really good this time. Well, shiver me timbers. It's doing really well. 300, 400 meters. That's really good. It's not as crisp and clear as some of the others, but it does better than the Mavic Mini. And one of the Fimis it does better than. And actually it might do a little bit better than the Atom 1. Well, that's far enough out there. Okay, let's just one click. And it says it's coming home. And we're going to see how accurate it is when it comes home. So we've done a lot of the AI stuff. They do work. The one that I really like, and just we'll wait till it comes back and I'll tell you about it. Coming back at 10 meters per second, 9.5, 10 meters per second. That's pretty good. So the range isn't bad. The flight time is really good. The video transmission to the phone is really good. Okay, I don't know what it is. I think it's 720p, but it's really good. I like that. Okay, it's better than, I have to say, it's better than some of the Fimi ones. Okay, so here it comes. Okay, so where's it coming? Oh, it's over that way. Okay, there it is. Okay, let's see where it comes down, eh? I've flown it a few times. It's always been off about 5 or 6 meters. Well, might be the same. It might be just about here. Okay, and I'm going to stop it when it comes down. Hi, Pen. Yeah, it's about the same. About the same again. Here we go. It's coming down. It's coming down. Let's just stop that. There. Okay, here we go. And it is, where is it? Right here. Right here. So we're 2.5 meters off. Okay, let's start this again. Sorry about this. We've got to get this thing going here. There we go. Now, let's bring this over and down. Now then, we're going to land it. Oh, yeah, I want to tell you about this. You go into here, and I've done this before. Point of interest is the orbit. The next one over is image follow. It's got to be a bright day. You got to have super contrast. It does kind of work, but it doesn't follow you that well. It's not the greatest, but it does work. The GPS works great. Okay, put the GPS on. You can walk around and it'll follow you around because it's got the controller's GPS location. Does a great job. Okay, so there you go. The gesture stuff, no. The music, you can add music to a video. All kinds of little things in there. You can play around with that. That's kind of neat. Okay, VR is for goggles. You know, where you split the screen. I don't know if you're interested in that or not. The filters. If you put the filters on, and you go like that. Well, let's go like this. So you can see something. See that filter, or that filter, or that filter? Okay, black and white, or cartoony, or whatever you want. Okay. That will transpose over to the cache file, the 720p that's in that folder I told you about. But it will not go to the video that we're taking right here. Okay, so let's go forward. Let's take another picture. Come around. We're in normal mode. Okay. And how are we doing for battery? 55, and yeah, pretty good, really. Okay, come over. Come over. There we go. Okay, and we're just going to stop the video. Switch over to photo. And take a photo. And there you go. Okay, so we took a photo. Next, we're just going to bring it back here. And we're taking this video, I think. I'm not quite used to this, taking a video. Okay, bring it in. Come on in. Okay. Bring it in here. And watch what happens. Okay, down, turned around. Hello. Okay, watch what happens. If I want to catch it in my hand, it goes up. Okay, if I bring this down, left stick down, up, left stick down. You can't do it. Okay, then it wants to go down. We'll come back here. So what do? Bring it down. You hit the landing button. And you slide it. And boom. Boom. That's how you got to land it. A little awkward sometimes, but if you didn't do that, if you didn't initiate landing, it would just keep rising up and down, rising up and down, rising up and down. So here's this little beauty here. You know, when you're looking at the eyes and that, really good. Okay. And again, I have to give kudos to RUKO. It's a sharp looking little piece of equipment. It really is. Okay, really good. So yeah, let's put this down on the pad here and let's have a little conclusion here. Okay, here we go. Turn everything off. So there you have it, the RUKO U11 Mini 4K. Not bad, not bad. Sorry about that interruption with the camera. An Amber Alert came in, and they're very important, and it knocks out your camera, knocks out everything, and puts the Amber Alert up. But anyway, I hope I got most of it in there, especially that landing part, and we took over with the little Osmo camera here. We'll just see, we'll have to see. You'll know already. I don't know. I hope it worked out right. But anyway, the RUKO U11 Mini 4K. I'm really impressed with the imagery, okay, the photos. The video, not so much, maybe because it's not the brightest day out, but it just doesn't have the dynamic range that I thought the 1/2 inch sensor would have, okay? But it's got great range for what it is around here. I'm not too shabby. Like 500 meters is really good compared to some of the others. It's not bad at all, okay? So the range is good. The battery life is good. The flyability is good. It looks super great, okay? It really does. It all comes down to, do the specs support reality? I'd give it probably a 75-80% on that, okay? Does the price support reality? That I can't say to, okay? Because things are going to change rapidly, especially in Canada with the 250 gram limits and what's coming on the market and not coming. You know, there's some discounts coming and Black Friday and everything else. I can't say. I'll have more to say about that probably in a couple of weeks. And now may or may not be the best time to buy these, but in the next couple of weeks, maybe. And I hope to get another video out about this and some other issues with it, or straighten some facts out, and we'll do some more waypoints and more missions, etc. I'll get more information from RUKO, how they're going to improve it, what their next steps are. But for a base model, it pretty well does what it says it does. There you go. The video's pretty good. The photos are excellent. You be the judge. The accuracy coming home, within 4 or 5 meters, that's pretty good. So it's not bad. Big thing is, does the price support its ability? That only you can decide. And it is available on Amazon. And if you buy between now and the end of the year, you get to the end of January to return them. So there you go. Give it a try. Give it a shot. You may like it. You may love it. You may not like it. Who knows? But have fun. And it's a great little toy. And again, the video transmission to the phone is excellent. Excellent. Okay? Have fun. Take care. Play around with some of the gimmicky stuff. It's a lot of fun. It's a toy. And they're trying to come into the sub 250 market in Canada. So it's another contender. Some of the other ones you can't get in Canada. Some of them you can. Okay? Amazon doesn't sell all drones. Remember that. Sometimes you have to go to overseas to AliExpress and Banggood and all kinds of strange, weird places, and you never know what you're going to get. But on Amazon, pretty trustworthy site. You can get stuff, you can try it, you can send them back and return them if you don't like them, all that kind of stuff. So, yeah. But this one, I kind of like it, okay? And we're going to get it up in the next couple of days. I hope it gets a little bit warmer because I've got some other stuff to do as well, okay? But till then, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the bell, buy a drone.